while Kuma's eating 2 expired noodles, we should ask him. Well, how do you feel about this?
Oh,
Now that would be a podcast.
you are out insane. What's up, people? This is your boy Beast Game Akuma with our final episode of the season, not ever. And we got our special guest, Emochi, who started this whole thing with me, and we're going to end the season with her. And of course, my awesome group of, we got Obi over there stretching his face, and then we got, I don't know, Tony doing some twerking inside. I don't know. I don't know what these young kids are doing these days.
Oh, y'all
Anyway,
are ready for
Carlton's.
the twerks. Y'all ready for the twerks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We got topics today. We got things to talk about for the final season. Where did she go? Oh, I was about to say. I was like, do not twerk on this video.
You're talking about twerking, so I had to do my twerking dinosaur.
Dino twerks. Come on now. Dino exploitation.
PG podcast, promise.
Alright, so to start things off, things are going to get funky, fresh, and good at the end. So, as of right now, what the hell y'all bitching about? We talking about Naughty Dog and the death threats that many of the voice actors on Last of Us 2 have been getting, which makes no freaking sense. The game is good. Y'all really butthurt about what happened before the game came out, during the game's release, and after buying the game and beating it, y'all still bitching, and then now there's death threats going after Abby, the voice actor for Abby, and a whole bunch of other people for the game. And I'm like, this is insane. It's not going to be a long discussion, but I just want to go around robin of your thoughts on this whole situation.
It's doo-doo, baby.
It's stupid. It's so stupid. Like,
I got one question.
She's not the writer.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like, it's the oddest things. Every time I hear any gamer or a person who's supposedly a fan or has passion for a game send out death threats to either developers, voice actors, it's like, what is that going to do for you? Real talk. What is that
or people sending death threats to Joffrey because he was such a fucking prick on that show. It's like, okay, you're playing the part of a prick, but you're an actor. You have nothing to do with the script. Were people dropped on their heads as children? I need to know this. I need
characters. I
need fucking answers. I need answers to these questions.
I'm telling you, it's the water. There's something in the water.
Have they been licking that Hot Wheels made out of lead paint? I'm just saying.
It's like,
I need answers for all this.
It's very
odds, man.
And then the sheep.
Very possible.
And what's really annoying is that it's like I joined this whole thing where it's promoting other YouTubers, and every time I go through the Twitter feed, it's always the same BS. Half of the time they're crying about Naughty Dog doing this, how Last of Us 2 is bad, and all this other stuff, how they disappointed the fan. I'm like, y'all some butthurt people, and I see some of y'all reviews, and it makes no sense. Your review is so trash. The dumpster doesn't even work.
Because some people, I feel like they just want to complain about something because they got a chip on their shoulder. Either when they're writing it or reviewing it, they feel like they are probably subconsciously pissed off at themselves or the situation in their lives, so they have to take it on something that has nothing to do with anything. That's what I'm thinking. Because it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, and I ended up on just one of those Last of Us hate threads just to see, right? Some of the reasons, right? Of course people are mad at Abby. People are mad at
they're mad at her for being
spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Yeah.
You gotta exit that. We can't tell them.
Wait, can I spoil things? I'm spoiled.
Yeah,
go for it. Yeah, we're way past.
I'm already.
We're way past the statute of limitations.
So I found out that a lot of people don't like it that they play as a woman character and they can't identify with that character, and Joel was the one person that they could identify with.
Really?
Which I thought was so weird. That was the biggest part of this hate thread. Yeah,
so
that was the biggest reason why they did not like
this Tomb Raider, the girl from Wet, what is that? Velvet Assassin. Uncharted. The last Uncharted. I mean, you can relate to any female character in a video game,
Yeah, apparently.
This
Or
is-
you couldn't just play the game.
I mean, like, but to be fair though, like that has also been a thing for me. More so as I got older, like I stopped. Okay. I did play God of War and that was pretty cool, but it's really hard for me to it's really hard to sell me on a character that I can't relate with, and
That's
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
times
I'm
like some male characters I just don't like. But it's like, yo, I've been dealing with that all my life.
But the problem is, I'm seeing is that even I play God of War, but doesn't mean I relate to Kratos. I didn't kill my own family.
Yeah, it's still a
get
great game.
Ashes put on my skin. That I killed a whole bunch of gods. I can't relate to that story. What the hell they talking about?
I can relate. It's totally relatable. It's
You
wrong with
killed-
common
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I can see the paleness in your skin of the family ashes on your body. Yeah.
Thank you,
Quickly.
thank you.
How
I made
quickly
sure not to
people
wear
forget.
lotion for a million days.
Look like Ashy
I think
Larry
they
over
forget
there.
that it's a fictional game.
Everything's fictional.
Like,
you
it's
can't
fictional.
even,
It's a story.
you can't
it's
even
a
relate
story,
to the
man.
characters in the World War II games because you wasn't there. Your great grandfather might have related to it or whatever, but you weren't there. So it's like,
But you get to
Jesus.
play a man, not a buff ass woman trying to kill a man. You see the difference there?
hey, give me a
People-
buff. I first fell in love with my first buff ass woman from Hercules: The Legendary Journey, and her name was, I think it was Galatea, and she was hot as fuck.
Listen, just because you have a fetish about some woman
I
squeezing your head
didn't
between her
say
thick ass thighs,
Fetish,
right? Cool.
okay?
Calm
I
down.
didn't say a fetish,
Calm down.
okay? Jesus.
Calm down.
It's just all about that. Somebody can actually take me on in an arm wrestling match, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I fucks with this girl.
Yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Anyway.
You know what?
People forget that the hero from Metroid is a female.
Oh my
Yeah, that
God.
too. That
Yes.
too.
The time.
Somebody actually commented about that. Talk about bring me back my character from Metroid. With none of these girl characters, and somebody did a meme with Metroid looking at the camera and then taking off their helmet. Like,
That is
Yeah,
this
man,
dude
how-
didn't know that Metroid still was a female. I was like, wow, where were you, dude?
Things.
Dude has been
Yeah,
living under a
seriously.
rock.
No, that's how you know he never beat Metroid. That's how you know. That's
You know
how
what?
you
Even
know.
if you've
Straight
never
up,
beaten Metroid.
you've never beat
If you've never
Metroid.
beaten
Like, how do
Metroid,
you
you
not
still know
know?
Samus is a woman.
Because he never beat
Yeah.
Metroid, so
You don't need to beat
Unless
it. It's
maybe-
everywhere on the fucking internet.
doesn't matter. Some
Like,
people
that's
just
Literally.
some people
Yeah.
don't believe. They think that something that's true is actually made up by the internet, and then something that's not made up by the internet is actually true. Which is
Oh,
weird.
you mean like
So-
the masks being ineffective?
Exactly. Or 5G causing corona.
Or people
Or-
on
or
Facebook
Bill
in
Gates.
general.
Oh yeah,
Bill Gates trying
is
to
the
inject
reason.
nanomachines into your bloodstream with the vaccine.
Yeah, exactly.
My
Hey,
favorite.
I'll take some nano machines. I mean, that sounds like it'd be kick ass.
He just wants to track your whereabouts
Flatter.
and control your thoughts through the 5G towers by
Please.
injecting nanomachines
People
into
do
your
that
bloodstream.
already. It's called a cell phone.
That's the thing that
I mean,
bothers me about like
I
all
would
those
love
people.
to shoot up
Don't
my
tell
cell
him that.
phone, but I don't know if that'll.
They
that'll
telling
work
them so- see-
effectively.
That's a no. That's
They
a
tell
whole other
them so
topic.
all the
But
time.
we're going on topic. So no,
Reel it back.
All right,
Yeah,
control
really
it.
bad.
Like we're in Animal
I'm
Crossing.
controlling it. Goddamn it, controlling it. Really bad. Cause this is going to a whole other subject. All right, this is something quick. Naughty
But
Dog,
women
you're
in games
doing
are
all
amazing.
right. Yeah, we know that already. Duh. But Jesus. Trust me, us male gamers are tired of looking at a dude when we playing video games. Trust me, when Lara Croft came on the scene, we was like, thank the fucking God. Yeah, Metroid was the first one. I want to say Metroid was... No. I want to say Princess Peach and Super Mario Bros. 2. But I guess Metroid... What? Yeah. But we never really, you didn't really get to see Samus like that. But anyway, when Tomb Raider came out, I was like, finally, we don't have to look at a dude anymore. And it's fine. So... Get off your high horses, people. Naughty Dog did a great game. I know some of y'all content creators are butthurt because Naughty Dog striked your videos, but look at the big picture. They was trying to stop leaks from happening, and you, clout chasers, were still trying to sneak a little sneaky snake in there from leaks and everything. And then when you get your video strike, y'all, why did they do that for? That's not fair. They didn't give me a warning. Yes, they did. There was many warnings. You decided not to listen because you wanted to be victim, and you could use that platform to put yourself on a pedestal and be like, they hurt my soul when they took down my video. They're wrong. We need to boycott Naughty Dog. Like, fuck you, man. Real talk. Let's fuck you. Alright? Stop bitching. Play the damn game. All of y'all that brought the game, you gave them money anyway. So stop your crying. The game is good. I mean, yeah, it has some little situations that I said in my review already, but I still enjoyed it. It was a tearjerker. I had fun, even as Abby, in the game, freaking awesome. But yeah, I mean, she was pretty jacked up. I was like, God damn, that girl was bathed in muscle milk.
If you don't like the game, sell it back to GameStop for $5. You good?
$2.15. There you go.
Let's go.
So either way, moving on now. We're done with that subject. So yeah, final thought: fuck off, play the games you love, and have a nice day.
Plenty of like speculation how it could be done. The PlayStation 5's backwards compatibility with PS1, 2, 3, and 4. How can it be done? PlayStation Now. They're thinking about using emulators and stuff and some virtual machines and everything to run all their backwards compatibility. It's just a patent right now, so they're just looking into it. It's not necessarily going to happen, but even if it was going to happen, that would be like the way that I would prefer it.
Exactly.
To be completely honest with you. And as far as PlayStation Now goes, you're playing PlayStation Now games, right? For the cost of one game for the entire year. The entire year. And you can play these games wherever the hell you are.
And if you're smart, you can also catch the PlayStation Day of Play sales, where you get it cheaper for a year.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
$44
So I ended up
for a
getting
year.
Control.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how they sold me on Control, to be honest with you. I played it on PlayStation Now for like a little trial that they had, and I liked it so much that I bought it. And I just caught it on a sale too, so.
Now,
Good
here's
times.
what I want to talk to you about,
Nice.
because I did see the video on the patent as well. If they do it emulator style, it does save hardware time on the system, so they don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Because emulator actually does work, especially with Game Pass and freaking PlayStation Now doing its job. Should they open up the PlayStation market more with the other games that they haven't put on there yet? Because I know there's a lot of fan favorites of PS1, PS2, and PS3 games.
Well, that would be pretty dope. Because you're right, there's a lot of games on the PS1, 2, 3 that I would love to completely just own all the time and keep it on a PS5 or even on the PS4. Because the thing is, like, if they bring it through the PS Now, it'll be available for the PS4 as well.
Yeah, because sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm also worried about because, still some games on PS Now are streaming, not downloadable. Which they starting to do with other games. And I mean, the streaming portion of it is still finicky. Unlike Game Pass, where you just download any game you want. I think Sony would be better if they just switched to the all download situation.
Right. No, you're right. And it would definitely help a lot with the look, the latency, and everything else that we can think about that's a negative about PS1. I mean, PS Now. The other thing about it, though, is people still get really iffy about the pricing and the fact that it's a subscription thing. But again, it's just 1 year. You're buying a game. Well, that's the price. The same price for a game. You would just for the whole year, and you have all these games in there. But as far as the PlayStation 4 games being accessible through PS5, it's still a limited amount. It's not everything. We're probably gonna get like a good 75%, 90%, and I would understand. I mean, I'm still gonna own my PS4 while I have the PS5. So it's not really gonna matter to me.
I guess I can think about what the gripe would be because a lot of us have a lot of subscriptions anyway. So it's all about consolidating that. I'm thinking that maybe Sony should think about what Xbox did with an Ultimate Pass. So we can combine all that together into one subscription fee. If possible.
That'd be dope, but it would still be a subscription.
Ladies, thoughts?
I mean, like, you're paying this. It really just depends upon the games that they release, right? Like, they have to have some really good titles on there. But I personally haven't done it just because of that. reason is the titles. But I don't know. I don't really have too much an opinion on it. I think it's I'm still kind of like sitting back and seeing what else that they have to offer before I really like form an opinion on it. You know?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's still fresh off the.
I mean, that's how I felt about it the first time around when it first came out. This won't be my first time on PS Now, but it was the games. The games kept me away because there just weren't enough. But now, even the other night, when we were talking to Dre, we stayed up a little bit longer, and then we were just talking about PS Now and going through it, and he was navigating through it, and I was seeing some games that I'm like, wait, that's in there still? What? It's things like that I was like, wow, there's definitely more. It's just like Netflix. People think about Netflix as it doesn't have enough content when it really, really does. There's a whole lot in there that people aren't seeing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they also.
I guess like for me,
Whoops,
it's like.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say for me, it's like I have very specific games that I play, especially like my stream. You can tell, and I can imagine that. I don't know, like it's really hard because like you want to play like some of the newest games, right? And like for me, I think like having all the time to play all these other games, it's getting harder, especially just because life and you get older and you have to deal with like more personal things and stuff. So it's like the titles that I want to play are often like titles that like have kind of come and passed, and I don't know, they're not really at like my peak of interest anymore as much as they were before. You know what I mean?
No, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Emochi?
Money. That's all I think about. Honestly, these companies are moving towards like subscription bases. And like you said, we have so many subscriptions, either to Netflix, to Hulu, to Nintendo, to Xbox. And it's like, how do you manage all these subscriptions plus an additional one that you need to pay for the games you might potentially want? Say they have like you're a fan of like Street Fighter, but they only have 1 through 5, and then a few alphas, but they don't have everything else that you want. Or they don't have Pocket Fighter, and that's something you have a lot of nostalgia with, you really like that. And then you're like, well, what the fuck, why don't I have this? But everything else is okay because you have access to everything else, but if they don't have that one game, will that turn a player off on like the series?
Yeah.
Because you know how some people have like
exactly.
a completionist situation? Like if I play Final Fantasy, I ain't all about this 7 and 8 nonsense. If they don't have 9, I don't even want it.
You sound like my friend.
If it's not 9, I don't fucking want it, period. Because the rest are okay. 4 is really good, but that's about it. Like, if you're not going to appeal to every single gamer and bring the titles in, I feel like the subscription becomes watered down. Like, they're of course going to target the Final Fantasies because that's the big title, like Square Enix titles, Capcom titles, the big ones that we grew up with. But what about more obscure titles like Vagrant Story? Do you think they're going to bring that back? Probably not. Are they going to bring back like Shin Megami Tensei?
Yeah, and it just like it just ends up being like a subscription for just trash games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the popular ones that you might not be into.
That's why I get so
exactly.
Mad.
So
I get mad every time
it hasn't benefited me so far.
I get mad when they talk about backwards compatibility because what almost threw me off with the Xbox 360 promising a lot of backwards compatibility was the list of games that they decide to make backwards compatible. Who's playing Barbie Horse Race?
That 7-year-old in your fucking living room that's not staying quiet because she has to stay home all day and can't go outside.
Goddamn 7-year-old asking for no Barbie Horse Race. They asking for Call of Duty. And that's on both genders.
Yeah, but still. You need games for the babies too. You gotta appeal to everyone.
That's what Fusion Frenzy is for.
Yeah, that's true. I'm guessing that's really just for the parents who don't like want to go out to GameStop every 2 seconds so their kids can impulsively buy things. Like they'd be like, "Hey, you've got plenty of games. Play all these games. This is what I'm paying for. That's it." I could see.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Well,
that makes great sense. Like if you have a kid with the attention span of a fruit fly. But,
Just Can't Fight for New York wasn't backwards compatibility on the freaking 360 or Xbox One. And I'm like, why in the hell not? That was very popular.
I feel like backwards compatibility will be a big thing if they bring back every single title they ever had into the system. That will be more appealing for everyone.
That would be
and that would be fair, I think, as a subscription. But to them, on a business standpoint, it doesn't work because it's too expensive.
Well, to be
Yeah,
the
it
real
would be the
question of
best
that,
thing,
there's also litigations involved as well. Like they either lost
Yes,
the
like
rights.
legal.
Yeah, they also either lost the rights to the game or they can't use the content in it anymore. I heard all the spill and I'm like, God damn it!
Yep.
Because everything is a business. If you're going to charge a subscription fee, you have to pay for all the legal rights, the marketing,
Yeah.
every single thing that goes into these games. Then your
Yeah.
subscription fee will be much higher than a person is willing to pay for.
Honestly, that's
Absolutely.
also what steered me away from MMOs because those have their own subscriptions, and I'm like, I'm not doing another subscription in a game just like DC Universe Online. I used to play with a subscription, but then with all the other stuff with PlayStation Now, PlayStation Plus, Xbox, I'm not doing a subscription in a game. Nah, that's too much. That's way too much.
It
That
adds
throws
up
me
so
off.
much.
It
Oh,
does.
absolutely. Absolutely.
It
I mean,
really does.
the amount of
And-
money that I spent on Overwatch itself, I pretty much bought the game like 5 times over by now.
Let's not talk about that, okay?
Just got me saying.
That's the time.
And I don't
for
have
that
a problem
subject.
or anything. Just saying.
That's
I
the
mean,
time for
like
that
y'all have been
subject.
doing that for a new game. I've been doing that for some old ass game that no one ever plays anymore.
I just do it to look good. That's all I do it for. I got nothing
Oh
else.
God.
Oh
The
gosh.
gambling boxes. Yeah.
Well, listen, it's called vanity boxes, okay?
Uh huh.
If I'm
Or
gonna
they-
shoot somebody, I need to look good doing it.
As
Cool.
EA tries to pull a fast one, people talk about the mystery boxes.
EA, here you go. It's for you.
Anyway, moving on. We're done with that subject. Here we go, y'all.
Wait, hold on. I gotta do my Animal Crossing react.
Oh, Jesus. Go ahead and talk about Animal Crossing.
Okay, so.
Man.
Just gonna do one of these real quick.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
No! Animal Crossing is amazing! They've got their new summer update, and I got my new summer outfit, and, so, apparently in the update, you can go scuba diving, which has been really fun, and I just had to brag, I found 2 pearls on my first scuba diving trip, and I made 20K in bells, yeah! Pearls are worth a lot! I was really
Yay.
surprised. I'm really hoping that, eventually we'll be able to get more recipes so that, we could make things from pearls, kind of like the same way when you, get gold. Also, I just want to say I also got gold in the sky, from a present falling from the sky, so that was pretty cool. And just so
Oh my
everyone
God.
knows, I got Animal Crossing, the beginning of June, so I'm still pretty fresh to the game.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
So
I remember
glad!
when I used to do like that.
I'm so excited about everything that's in Animal Crossing right now. Don't make fun of me. It's so bad.
cute.
When I look at flowers now, I want to plant them in the same way I do in the game. It's so bad.
Unfortunately, hybrids do not work in real life like that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, sounds great. Sounds awesome.
I know that there's also, I know there's other things that you can get from the new update. I think there's one, if you talk to Gulliver, I think he'll give you some sort of special item. I haven't quite done that yet. And then there's also
He gives you special pirate items, I believe.
Oh, okay. I haven't quite done that yet. I'm trying to get him up. I don't know. I try to talk to him, but he doesn't sit up. I don't know why.
Slap him with the fucking net until he gets up.
Wait.
So
Pause.
I have been doing
Pause.
that. I have been doing that. I just
Just,
wasn't sure if
keep-
that is literally how you do it.
Okay, please.
What?
Just keep talking to
My
him
mind
until
went
he
into
gets
the
the
gutter.
fuck up.
Okay? You just said slap him with a nut. Until
It's
he
a
gets up.
net, you nasty.
A net!
I told you he was a nasty.
This is a kid's
Told
game.
you got some
Kuma,
weird
come
fetishes
on.
up in that
I'm
shit.
sorry. It's because this one
He's got
talking about
some
getting,
fetishes.
he won't
Pretty
get
in
up.
This game, Kuma.
He won't get up, and then you talk about slapping with a nut, or now I'm hearing net. And I'm
Oh my
this is
God.
a
Okay,
game.
thank you. I had no idea that's what you had to do. Because the first time I did it, I did just talk to him over and over again, and it did something. But since the update, I don't know what to do. So thank you for
You
that.
gotta keep harassing him until he gets up.
Okay, well, in case you guys were wondering, I don't know if you guys know, but Gulliver's like the town drunk. And he ends up drunk, washed up on your island.
Herman!
Oh, are we all sharing collectibles?
I'm just listening while he's.
I'm just like, I'm just,
Yeah, so Gulliver, he's like our drunk, he likes to drink whiskey, and he ends up washed up on our shore.
Really?
fascinating.
Someday I'll get a Switch and play that game. Someday.
Listen,
Okay,
that
so-
game is definitely not for everybody. It's like a slow burner game that
It is.
helps you relax. Like if you
All I know is
don't want to relax and you get your relaxation from action and adrenaline
Right.
and stimulation, Animal Crossing is not the game for you.
that's
I'll
why I
tell
play
you that
racing
right now.
games.
No, you're
That's why I play
absolutely
racing
right.
games for relaxation.
Because having both needs to just chill, relax, and build shit and plant fucking flowers is different than my need to shoot a bitch in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the
But
funny
I
part
still
that
need to
I've
do
seen.
both though, because I need to do both.
I
Here's the
do.
funny thing,
And I can
though,
actually
that
like
I-
interact with people and not feel like I want to kill them. I don't want to kill my villagers. Yeah.
Well, this is what I want to bring up though, because the things that I've seen in Animal Crossing trends.
Oh, I put villagers behind fences. I'm just saying.
There's some sick people that's playing Animal Crossing, and I'm just like, what is
I have
wrong with you?
I have planted pitfall seeds all over one neighbor's yard that I did not want there anymore. I have slapped
Man,
them
I need
with
to pass
nets
an
the entire
aggressive
time.
neighbor.
Somebody actually, somebody
Yeah.
made a murder room in an Animal Crossing house.
Oh, there are patterns for blood splatters and skeletons
Yeah.
and
That's true.
graves.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I do have a special lab in my bathroom to help me make them bells, you know what I'm saying?
No.
We need to get you on that stock market life, though.
I do. Like, I'm here to make that money, but
Now, I
I'm
can't
working on
say-
investments right now.
I can't say much because when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto online, I'm actually learning a lot about saving and investing and stuff like that. Because I have a sugar factory, and I have a hard candy lab, and I have a
That's what they call it nowadays.
yeah,
I mean,
and I have a counterfeit currency factory, and so it's kind of
I'm
funny.
like
talking-
90% sure AC is like GTA, but kawaii.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
GTA,
cute
but
and
rated for
kawaii.
kids. It's rated for
It's
kids.
kawaii GTA.
And I have a nightclub where I can sell all these import, exports, and sporting goods to, other clients. And that's actually the name. That's the actual names they use in GTA Online. So I like these kind of games, especially Animal Crossing, Grand Theft Auto, because they actually teach you some stuff about managing your money and a business. And it's kind of funny.
Yes,
even though you have
that's
to
exactly what Animal Crossing is.
unalive
Yeah.
people sometimes that try to get in the way of your business. So
I will
And
It's all
say,
about the hustle.
fuck Blathers. I hate Blathers. I wish I could have his aquarium and take it over. That's what I wanted. I started hoarding all the animals because I was like, I'm gonna open up this bomb ass zoo, and then Blathers comes in. I'm like, what? You have to make the zoo? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I see like
Well,
Tony as a little
technically you
kid
can-
looking at an adult like, the fuck you.
You can make your own zoo and have your neighbors as the zoo animals.
Whoa, what kind of... I have a fetish and you're a freaking sadist.
True.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
You're a
You gotta be
sadist.
creative in this game.
You do. You
Creative
do.
or psychopath. Oh.
Look at how you're all talking about a peaceful game.
Mm-hmm.
Trapping people, making them, put them in zoos and
Peaceful.
stuff. Well, I'm
Listen,
over here
listen.
thinking
Blathers,
about
meth labs,
Luminous
you know,
being
Animal
my peaceful
Crossing.
game.
How I
Peaceful.
play this game may not be how other people play this game, okay?
I make medicine in the game, okay? Medicine, okay?
She said medicine.
Medicine.
For
Yeah,
all
I
those
bet.
bee
I do
stings,
insider
you know?
trading, you know?
hmm
Insider trading.
Oh, so like Martha Stewart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I'm like the Martha Stewart of Animal Crossing.
Yep.
So you make a lot of
okay.
pies.
Yeah, a lot of pies and crafting shit.
Yep. And then you end up in Animal Crossing jail.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Animal
there's no police in
No
here yet.
jail.
Yeah.
There's no police in here yet.
Since we're finally off topic, that
Left.
means that we're coming to an end to this cast. want to do a special shout out to everybody that supported the cast, everybody that joined the cast, to the new people, to the old people, to the strange and the beyond. Thank you for this whole important season. Special shout out to Emochi for telling me to start this cast. Special shout out to Obi for joining. Special shout out to Tony for joining. Y'all wiggle y'all weird things. I want everybody to give everybody a proper send off. So start off with the box to my left, I want to say. Tony, go for it. Give your send off. Who do you want to be thankful for or whatever? Go for it.
You have my sword, and you have my ruler. One ruler to rule them all.
Did that
I'd like
hurt?
to thank.
You look like you're in pain.
Yeah. Thank you to the dad joke books that I read all the time. Thank you.
I feel like Jimmy Fallon right now, where you have the thank you music in the background. You just don't. Emochi. You have
50 subs for 2x fire noodles. Let's go.
That's a send off. That is a
And
send.
if we hit 100, I'll get him another pack of 2x.
Stop.
Do it.
Stop.
100
Obi?
subs for 2 times 2. Ah, what?
Hey, incentive.
Obi. The only one that doesn't want me to die.
No, seriously, it's been fun. Especially during these really weird times, to find some people that I get along with, can game with, and just randomly have on mic, just waiting. We're all quiet doing our own thing, and then randomly going like, "Hey, so I was just thinking, blah." And those are great conversations. We have had some great conversations, and I appreciate that a lot. And again, especially during these really, really wonderfully weird times where people think that 5G is causing
Nano machines, my dude, nano machines.
like okay,
Please
Lizard
scream inside
people!
your heart.
Lizard people!
the thing is, like, I know people that put these things together, and even the people that don't work in that thing anymore, they all tell me the same thing. No. If you're gonna catch anything, you have to be like this with the antenna, like all up in the shit for like about a year before you can even feel like a tickle on your nether
Pretty much,
regions.
you gotta be a stripper on that pole to feel something on
Pretty
that.
much. These are people that were in and out of the business, and they all tell me the same thing. Like, yeah, no. I mean, unless they're doing some crazy shit now, where like they build some new technology, then they're passing it off as,
Maybe the virus is really just passing off stupid articles faster.
Nah, that's been happening for years now. It's just regular stuff.
Yeah, this is true.
At
It's
a
been happening for
5G,
years.
but it's at a 5G rate though, you guys.
Trust me.
Oh, I
They
get
didn't
it.
need it. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
And on that note,
We'll
please
be
scream
back.
inside your heart.
yes, please scream inside
Everyone,
your
just
heart.
scream internally.
Just be like, we'll be back in the fall,
should be-
everybody. Be ready for that.
That
We'll
should
be
be
back
your
in
new
the fall.
T-shirt, by the way.
What?
Please scream inside
You need a T-shirt that says "Scream Inside Your Heart 2020."
Yep,
I'll work on that.
done. Take my money.
We'll be back. We'll be back in the
I'll
fall.
buy.
We'll definitely be back in the fall because there's a lot of new content coming out. There's gonna be a lot of more stupid people to talk about. Trust me on that. A lot of weird gaming content to talk about. Obi.
We should shout out our weekly fighting stuff.
Yes, we got Thursday night Kumite. Maybe we'll add another day. Maybe Tuesday night Kumite will be back. I don't know why.
Tuesday night
Kumite.
Tuesday
Tuesday night
night
Kumite.
Go get it!
We play Soul Calibur, Street Fighter, Tekken, blah, and Erasers, and I don't know, other things with fighting games.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, if it was a fighting game.
It was a fighting game, yeah.
Puzzle
Exactly.
Fighter, one day, hopefully.
Puzzle Fighter, yes.
Oh, you mean
we
in
got
a little
another,
bit?
We're gonna have a lot of new content happening, so
get
get
there.
ready for that this fall. So, yeah. Other than that, thank you all. Miscast Season 1 is out, and soon it'll be on Spotify. It'll be on SoundCloud. It'll be on everywhere audio. So get ready for that. And the fingers. Oh yeah, fun stupid fact. Fun stupid fact at the end. Since the thumb is not really a finger, then that means there's no middle finger.
Oh, dip.
Uh-oh.
Peace out.
Some